let's talk about conservative people. Yeah. Let's talk about how negative conservative people are. I mean, they're so fucking negative, they don't know they're negative. They live in this fucking world that, they tell you to go, for me, being the weirdo, they tell me to go see a psychologist. If you read my last video, psychologists are paid to be your best friend. They're kind of greedy. Psychologists are pretty greedy because they're designed to make you conform to the greedy society that we live, greedy individual society that we live in. Conservatives. They're not. They don't have no compassion. They're not. They don't really. They don't really have. They believe charity it means that they're doing good in life. So they like to suck God's ass. I mean, suck God's dick, because that's what they believe, that God is a male, and they have to suck their dicks really good. Conservatives love sucking God's dick. This is God's dick right here. This is what conservatives do. They like to suck it really good. So they can go to heaven really good. That's how conservatives are. It's like they believe that everybody should work hard, be a slave. See, this is translation. I'm converting their version of what they believe in. It's like they should say you should be a slave to go to heaven. Because that's how they believe. Because they believe that if you work hard, you get to go to heaven, so you can go suck God's dick. That's what conservatives and Trump people believe in. That's why they pray all the time to suck God's dick. They're good at sucking God's dick, because every day they go to church and they suck God's dick all the time. So you wonder why how conservative people are. They're the most. They love violence. That's one good thing they're good for. They're good for violence. They love making enemies. They love everybody's their enemy to a Christian conservative. Everybody's their enemy. They say, love thy enemy. So basically, when they love you, they'll fucking stab you in the back, because they want to get to know you first. Then after they get to know you, they'll stab you in the fucking back, or shoot you, whatever they want to do, because they want to get to know you, because that's why they love making everybody enemies. I mean, religious people, religious conservative people, they have no equality to life. They don't care about their environment. They like to see, they live in this make-believe la-la land. You talk about me being crazy. The ones who believe that there is an almighty being in the sky that's going to take care of them and come down and do shit. So far, this almighty being never came down. And then these people down here play these make-believe make up make-believe stories to believe that, this God came down to me and said blah blah blah, and one thing they're so stupid about is they listen to their stupid preachers. The preachers are the most dumbest people on this planet. It's like in the Bible it says don't believe a preacher. It's like the people, especially the conservatives, they love to ignore everything in the Bible, what they believe in. And they say they believe in the Bible. They ignore everything. And they make up their own stories. That's how they are. That's how conservative people work. And conservative religious people, Just like the Trump people, the Trump psychopaths, Yeah, conservative people, they're the psychopath. They're like I told you, they're the most backward-minded people who gives you the illusion of that they like to sell you love. They love to sell you love, and positivity. because that's what they do for their profit. That's why they call their preachers prophet, you know, to make money, you know, profit and profit, you know, what's the difference? People who profit. Most of these religious people who profit always been wrong. You know, they've been wrong. Like they love the end time thing. So I'll tell you, the end time. You know, I'll tell you the end times. There's not going to be no end times. I mean, depopulation. Guess what? Like I told you, when you sleep, you're at your weakest when you sleep. Cause I know, I remember 9.5 billion people on this planet, and 2.5 billion people just disappear like that. You know, it's like when you sleep, that's when you're the weakest. You know, it shows you how ignorant these religious people are, because they're not really that smart. They're really stupid because they misinterpret a lot of shit. You know, they always misinterpret and exaggerate a lot of shit, you know. Because I wouldn't believe one word from a conservative religious fuckhead. Because everything they do, everything they are, they're no different from the... I always considered that if the Luma Corp controls all religion, you know, the Luma Corporation controls all religion, you know, and Christianity is the major, every word that Christianity is coming from Luma Corp. And it's like, it's mind control, basically, you know. So don't believe a Christian. Don't believe any religious person or conservative people or liberals. You know, don't believe in both. You know, even I don't believe in libertarians either. They're no different from the conservatives. You know, I wouldn't believe anybody who believes in politics and religion, because they're and who believes in media. They're the most brainwashed. You know, that's how you control people. To control people, you have to intimidate people, and that's what conservative people like doing, especially for transgender, because they're so against us. You know, they don't want nothing. They don't want us on their world. Basically, they would be if a Christian took over this planet right now, I would be hung. I would be gone to jail. I would be shot if a Christian took over this planet. I mean, if it became a Christian planet, Christian world, you know? Because they're no different from the Muslims and the Christians from Africa. They can be the same people from the Christian Africa. Guess what? The Africans, you know? American Christians went to Africa. And the white American told the Africans to kill all the gay people. You know? So that tells you how violent and deadly Christians can be. They can be no different from any other religion on this planet, you know? So conservatives, you know? You're not really that good. You know, you like living in hell because you support hell. You support misery. You support everything that's really, you know, you support hell. I mean, you're the true demons yourselves. You Christians became the demons. You know, you became exactly like the devil. All you Christians and Muslims and all the religious people. Because look at our world today. It's pretty chaotic. You know, and you're being controlled at the same time. You know? You know, what's funny about me is, like, I know that there are beings controlling us. You know? There are beings controlling us. Non-humans. You know? That's controlling us. So tell me I'm crazy and you're the one who's believing in God? You're the crazy fuck who believes that Jesus will come back? Well, he's not going to come back. Jesus will never come back. You know, you guys play these fucking games to manipulate people for your own greed. Christians, that's what you guys do. You manipulate people to enslave people for your own greed. You know? This is to all the conservatives all over the planet. I don't give a fuck who they are. You know? Religious conservative people. And liberals who have religion too, you know. It's just, you need to fucking wake the fuck up. You know? You guys are all slaves and you don't know it. That's how stupid you are. I'm sorry, but you are stupid. Especially you religious conservative people. Have a nice day.